Alright, so the foundation's poured. So it's gonna be a little challenging to get this backfilled. As you can see, not much room. There are 13-foot high walls here. So we're gonna make a little pad here to sit the machine down on. Big problem is these wires overhead there. Here's the river. So yeah, gotta get stone in here, get this all backfilled. All inside there has to come up. So that's this week's project. Clean out some washout so we can get the perimeter drain in. So this nice 2-foot bucket is coming in a little handy. Biggest problem is I can't really see. Alright, so a little update here. It's Thursday. I had taken that video originally, the last one you saw on Monday. So my partner, this was the hardest part. So basically, I don't know if you can see, but I think I've told you a couple times, there's wires up there. So we literally couldn't dump a truckload of fill here. And these walls are 13 feet high. So my partner spent 3 days. Obviously we got perimeter drain in there and then filling this up. So he did that by himself, compacting it, bringing it all the way up. So now we've got room to dump, still not a lot of room to work, and we've got the perimeter drain down half this side, so I'm going to work on backfilling that. We got it down about halfway on that side, we're going to work on that as well. So yeah, slow process, but I think we made good progress in those 3 days, and got a nice little ramp here so he can come in and back in and dump. So keep checking in. Alright, so I've already got one lift in on the outside over here. Use the Compaction wheel from MBW. Thing is awesome. So what I try and do on compacting the outsides is I do like 3-foot lifts. Seems to work pretty well. Usually do 3 feet at a time, so I end up doing like 3 lifts. And what I found is when you put 3 feet in, pretty much doesn't matter the material, it compacts down to about 2 feet. So it's pretty good compaction. It does kind of determine on the material how well it works, but overall I am super happy with that purchase. It's a heck of a lot better than, you know, filling 2 feet at a time and hitting with a compactor that really only compacts 6 inches at a time. I know that's what a lot of you do. That's what we did as well, so I'm not saying it's bad, but this is just a lot better. So I can provide a better quality product to the client, and it's actually faster. So that is a win-win. And I don't have to get out of the machine to compact, so could that be a win-win-win? I guess so. Here's the compaction wheel. They make them all different sizes. I got a 2-footer, just because we work on a lot of tight lots. I could have gotten a 3-footer, which probably would have been alright anyways, but I was just worried about the width. Works awesome with the tilt rotator because you can kind of manipulate it in any position around things. You can do it sideways, so a lot of things you can't do with a traditional excavator. And you basically just go back and forth with it. And I kind of gradually put more pressure on it, is what I've found, until you can actually lift the machine right off the ground with it. So you got to think about how much force is being put on. I mean, it's only 2 feet wide, and you've got probably realistically like a quarter of this machine's weight. So 10,000 pounds-ish. I don't know, maybe more. So it's a lot. Now in areas that, like this area here that I'm sitting on, because it's the driveway, we'd still use the wheel, and then we run over the top of each lift with the regular compactor, just to be a little more safe with it. Like if we're filling in a garage, something structural, I think it'd be okay, but I'm just not that comfortable with it yet to do that, you know, to only do that basically. So we'll still hit it with the compactor, but on the outside, like here, this is it. Got a down, you probably can't see it, but I got a downspout drain here in the middle, connected into the perimeter drain. Being a little careful once I get up to the wall here. I mean, you can see this is a very long wall. It's got that support across the top, but that's pretty much it. So I'm kind of taking it easy. We definitely do not want to crack this wall. So yeah, that's it. Keep bringing it up. All right. So just got another load dumped here. So it's working out pretty well, plenty of room. But now I am done with this side, as far as I can reach. And the problem is we can't get the truck in with enough room to dump. Coming in this way, it's just real tight. We got the stone wall there, and the drainage on the other side of the street. So unfortunately, got to dump because I want to backfill on that side, and I got to move the fill to this side and then move it back here. Like moving dirt twice just to backfill a foundation. This stuff is pretty wet. It's been sitting for a while, but we've had a lot of rain and hasn't had a chance to dry out. It's heavy. On this side, there is going to be a, I have to dig out actually for a porch. We had to pour it after because it was such a large jump up in the foundation. So here is going to be structural, so we got to run the compactor over it in addition to using the wheel. and that's what we're filling in. So that the blocks there is actually where, so it's going to come off of that side, out, and then in where the blocks are. So the builder built that up so that way when the case it settles in the future, it'll actually be sitting right on that, which is sitting on the footing of these walls. So in theory, it should not settle at all. So yeah.